Hi, I'm here for the third video in this little series I'm doing about working on one of my tarot cards. It's the Ten of Cups, and this card is really about sort of emotional fulfillment, just our happiest times. And so I was thinking, a lot of people around Christmas or winter solstice get together with family, and it's a happy time for a lot of people. Of course, it can also be a difficult time. It can also bring out loneliness. But I'm kind of going with this happy feeling of people coming together, maybe friends, close friends and family celebrating. They're toasting this time of the year. So I have the tree and I put it outside. So you can see some little stars here. Could actually be a real tree growing outside. I like the idea of a Yule tree. And so that's what I'm doing. I've mixed up some paint. I have here a very dark Prussian green and a lighter green earth hue that I mixed with a little white. I use my medium to mix it up. And then I also have ultramarine blue and cobalt blue, and maybe I'll show you that in a second. So here I am. I'm going to start painting this. First of all, let me just get my rag. So I'm working on the darker green, and I'm really going to do a lot of dark green foliage underneath the cups and the arms so that they pop out. So that, that'll be pretty much just very, shadow. And then I'm taking the lighter green earth hue and I'm painting it on the top of the fronds, some in the middle. And I'm not worrying too much about going over these white highlight or white little lights, because I can come back and work on that later. So I'm doing that. And then I mixed the two colors together and I kind of got a medium dark color. These are all very cool greens. There's not much yellow in them. And so that, that's a better green to use for nighttime. So I'm doing that. And I just keep adding strokes. So I'm using a bristle brush here. Often I use very soft sable hair brushes. But for foliage, because it's kind of spiky, I like the bristle. And I just keep adding brush strokes. As you can see, I like to leave a little bit of the background color, which is a Venetian red gesso, just to kind of highlight the two. So I'll work on that a little bit more, but I just wanted to show you my mixing technique. So for the sky, I want kind of a dark blue. So I'm going to take a little bit of this ultramarine blue. And because it's so translucent, if I just put it straight over that red, I just get kind of like a grayish, brownish, it wouldn't really show up. Just taking the tiniest bit of white, mixing it in, you see how that actually makes the blue stand out more. And the same with this cobalt blue. The cobalt blue has a little bit more light in it. It's a little bit more opaque. Opaque is, the amount of light that shows, the amount of translucency. And this is my medium. I add just a little bit of medium. The medium makes the paint dry a lot quicker. It's Liquin, Winsor Newton Liquin. So I like it because I can work on the painting again tomorrow without having to wait. If you just use pure oil in oil paints, sometimes you can wait a really long time for a color to dry. So I've got that, and because the sky is smoother, I'm going to pick a softer bristle brush. I'm looking for a nice one. I want something with kind of a straight edge so I can kind of get really close up to the fronds of the tree. And here I'm going to just bring it in. Now you see it's kind of dark. You're still seeing some of that Venetian red shining through. So it might be too dark. I might actually want to add just a little bit more white. So I'm going to clean off my palette knife again and take a little bit of white and add that. Not too much, because I don't want it to go too far the other way. I kind of trust this mixing process. I don't sort of belabor it too much, but kind of feel like whatever comes up is often the right thing. Hate to waste all these paper towels. I've got to something about that. But anyway, so here we go. Yeah, much better. You can see the difference between that blue and that blue. This is still a nighttime blue, but at least it doesn't look like mud. So, you know, I'm coming pretty close to the tree. And the star at the top is really big and bold and bright. It might even be the focal point. So I want to get really close up, and I might even like paint over it. I don't know. I'll see. I've got a pretty steady hand, so I can go along the edge of that upper line and then down, but then I kind of feather it in so it doesn't look like a line. So anyway, that's my painting process, and I will see you again.